What's going on? It's been a while, hasn't it? But the reason it's been a while is because of these. The Focal Elears. And these took me a while. The other reviews that I've done at most took me a week. I've had these for about 2 months. Fit and finish. These are made in France, French company. I believe they're known for their home stereo equipment versus their personal listening headphone style equipment. Some people complain that they creak. Mine don't creak yet. They make a little noise, but the give that they have is just right to accommodate your head, and they are a bit on the heavy side, but their clamping pressure is not that bad at all. It's actually kind of Goldilocks. It's right there in the middle. And the ear cups are really, really plush. They don't melt too much with the heat of your body. They definitely don't bother me with regard to temple pieces. So if you wear glasses, you'll be fine. Like to compare real quick, I'm not going to get into a comparison, and I'll tell you why in a second, but here's the Mass Drop HD 6XX, which is essentially the 650s from Sennheiser. These are more shallow, very, very comfortable because of how light they are. These are heavier, but they make up for that because of the way that they are put together and the materials that they use. So there's a nondescript pleather. I don't think it's actually leather. Maybe it is. Don't know. The interior of the headband is the same velour style cushion as the cups are. It's an open back design. You can see right through it, if you can see. So as far as the fit and finish, for what these cost, MSRP $1,000, they better be damn good. When I bought them, I instantly bought a third-party tiny cable. Why, do you ask? Because this is the monstrosity that comes with this headphone. This cable is likely heavier than the headphones themselves. And these are only 80 ohms, okay? So you don't need like an Objective 2 amp DAC combo to power them like you would need, or at least benefit. You definitely need with the 650s, but you benefit with these, but you don't need it if you have an iPhone or like the LG V30, which has a dedicated, don't quote me, 30, I forget what the DAC and amp in that is, but it has a headphone jack. So I guess LG isn't courageous like the iPhone and Apple. Anyway, getting back to this nonsense. This terminates in a 1/4 inch only. But the beauty of it is that you can get third party because it's a mono 3 1/4 for left and right channel. So it doesn't matter what you get. So to compare these two, right? Now this terminates also in a 3 1/2. So I would need an adapter, or I could put it directly into my phone. This, you need an adapter if you want to use your phone. Look at that. Look at the difference. Why on earth? What? No, that's gone. Stop it. Sell it on eBay for $200. Get some of your money back, because these are expensive. Okay, now that's out of the way. You get yourself a decent quality third-party cable, you're fine. That's whatever. Okay, so let's get on to how they sound. What I think about these. These are unique. These are a French unicorn. Okay, as far as an open back headphone goes. The best way that I can describe the soundstage, and usually you don't describe the soundstage of an open back headphone with this word, but with these you have to, and that word is tight. These are the tightest open back headphone I've ever heard in my limited experience with reviewing and listening to the mid to higher end spectrum of headphones. So what I mean by tight, when you're listening to like an HD 650, say you're listening to a movie, let's skip music for a second, let's say you're listening to a movie, you'll hear explosions, it's like a surround sound, your action flick, right? You're gonna hear things in the back of you, you know, over here, up there, down there. These, everything is really, really tight. So if you're involved in a movie, if you're using them for a movie, everything is going to be way more tight around your head, okay, around your space. So again, being that they are open back, you're not taking these on the train, you're not taking these on the plane, yada yada. You're not using these in public, you're using these at home. So the best thing that I can say in terms of how these sound and what impression I had, how these impressed me, was I have a dedicated playlist for testing headphones where it goes through virtually every genre that I care to listen to, and even some that basically everything but country. Sorry, if you want to troll me for that, go ahead, play your music backwards, and you'll get all your stuff back. I just can't get into it. I just can't. Sorry. So that's it. You go from EDM to classical and everything in between. When I was listening to that headphone testing playlist, I would typically, if I was listening to other headphones that I've reviewed, I would do other things, multitask. These, I had to stop. I just stopped right in my tracks. I just sat back and I just pulled up, Flickr and looked at a landscape photo, and just enjoyed whatever the playlist hit me with next. I just had to stop. I couldn't multitask because these involved me so much in what I was listening to. I stopped. I've never done that. In any headphone that I've ever tested, I've never done that. So, as a conclusion, as far as how these sound, they are not like any other open back headphone that I've ever listened to. Their Big Brother, which is like $5,000, I will probably never listen to those unless someone is going to let me borrow them or gift them to me or something. I don't know, but and I haven't listened to the 850 or 850S's from Sennheiser, which some say are the competitor or the equal to these. I have a Fostex, the 250 ohm professional, but they're closed back, so that doesn't really compare. The Grados that I have, I think they're only a 60 ohm, but either way, they're an open back. No. These are in their own class. These are their own animal. Probably because they're French. It's gotta be it. Okay. French don't like me. Um, but these stopped me in my tracks. I could not multitask while I was testing these. And I gave up trying. I would keep trying to, research what they caused or look at specs, whatever I was doing when I was trying to listen to these. And when these would hit me, especially depending on the song, and the song would come on, say like Carl Cox, Sunburnt, I would just be like, nothing. I couldn't do anything. I just had to sit back and just go, whoa, like, so, again, with everything, as it relates to sound quality and how my ears perceive things and how your ears perceive things, take what I'm saying to the bank, but while you're there, take out a loan, because you're going to need it to purchase these bad boys. But if you do, and you like something that's a little bit different than your typical HD 650s or 800s, 850Ss, whatever the Sennheiser competitor is to these, you're going to love it. You are going to love it. So, hope you enjoyed, and have a good holiday season. I don't know why I said that, because I don't know when you're watching this. If you're watching this right away, then yes. If you're watching it next year, then yes. If you're watching in July, happy 4th if you're in the United States. And I don't know when Bastille Day is. They're French.